Well, I don't think it's my luck, you know, that when I come to South Pier here in Blackpool that it's open, and it's sadly not open today. However, there's quite a lot going on. I'm not actually sure if it's open yet this year. It was advertised as being open. Whether that's just the arcades or rides as well, I'm not sure. As you can see, here's the coaster. It's gone for a repaint. How often do you get to see it like this? All the cars being tested, all the mechanisms out. You know, this is my kind of thing. This is what I like to see when I come to places like this. Now, we did check the website. The website says the pier's open, which it is. The arcade and everything's open. And we know this has gone away for painting. In fact, we'll be able to show you this because I think the track and everything are indeed back. Of course, home here as well for the rock and roll, which isn't actually advertised on the website yet. That is a stunning ride, that rock and roll. Really is, but again, I guess it hasn't opened for 2024 yet. I would think they want to get it open for May bank holiday, which is shortly. Hellraiser, Waltzer, and yeah, we'll show you a few other bits and pieces. There's a close-up of the cars and the assemblies, which obviously get tested every year. Getting an extended break this year due to the extra work going on the coaster. Not often you see the coaster without any track. Now the Dodgems do look ready to go. And of course we've got smaller rides as well with teacups. We're going to take a look at the breakdance. Love this breakdance. And indeed the cliffhanger as well. Here are the prices if you are coming to the pier. There is better deals as well as you go more out. In fact, it'd be better to have a look over here with the fun cards. So it does look like indeed they use cards rather than little tokens so much. Well, they're going to be this year. As you can see, it's South Pier rides card. So last time we come it was tokens. This time no, £1.10 for a single credit. And then as you go up, you get more credits for free. Rides are between 3 and 4 credits. So your big rides are 4 credits. And obviously your smaller ones like this are 3 credits. And here's the breakdance. I've done a lot of work on this breakdance over the last couple of years. And it rides incredible. It does seem to vary per operator, I won't lie to you. Sometimes you get a really, really good ride. Other times you get a good ride. But it shouldn't be slept on. This breakdance 100% shouldn't be slept on. It is cracking, absolutely cracking ride. And of course little swings. We've got the carousel. I mean, it does get hammered, obviously, where it is here on the pier, which is not unusual, but again, a lot of work seems to be going on still on the closed season. Mini Miami, and of course the Miami itself, the cliffhanger, work is going on there. So yeah, there's actually quite a lot of rides on the pier. When you look at it, you think you've got the roller coaster, which is a spinning coaster, you've got the Waltzer, you've got the Dodgems, you've got the breakdance, you've got the Miami, plus the host of smaller rides, and of course the Sky coaster as well. £20 per person. You can fly as 1, 2 or 3 together. It doesn't take tokens. It is just £20 flat rate, but I mean, you just look at that as it flies on over. And not to forget the rock and roll. For me, this is the better pier over the Central Pier. Central Pier's got some different type of rides, but for me this is the pier where it's at. I think the rock and roll coaster and the breakdance are well worth going on. But we're going to exit the pier now. As you can see, it's not open. However, we're going to show you the rest of the coaster. The coaster is indeed back, and I say it's back, although it is packed up, it's clearly been painted, looking really fresh. So let's head down and see if we can get a closer look. Have to excuse any wind noise, but here is the spinning coaster, and this was new not that long ago. But yeah, look, it's clearly been repainted. Again, how often do you get to touch coaster track? especially as I don't actually know where this bit goes. I'm guessing with brakes on, it's quite a high piece. And then all the hairpin corners. And of course, if this was travelling, this would be how it sat on the lorry, because these things do travel over a couple of lorries. That's become really evident when you look at it like this, but colours are very, very vibrant again. Oh yeah, no wheel marks, so you know it's been painted. And here's the base part as well. I mean, again, these are travelling coasters, so you know they can sit, they can come on a lorry. I don't know whether this would normally travel separately. I can fully imagine that that would travel like that. I'm not sure whether this would travel separately, whether this would break down anymore, or indeed be on different levels. But it looks like they've done everything. It looks like they've redone the graphics around as well. Of course, the car's been left over there. Not sure if the cars are being redone, and you can see all the drops and bits here. So yeah, it's ready to go back on. And I'm going to guess as well that's how it goes back on. So I would think that this will be going back on. You can see a few marks where they've had to touch it up. So I would think that this will be going back on over the next sort of few days, probably ready for bank holiday. But yeah, it's always interesting to see. It's always interesting to see. Now, of course, I don't know how they do it in Brighton. Brighton Pier is considerably longer, but here you can see they can set up sort of I assume they're setting up divots down here, probably to try and trap the water. Lorries can be unloaded from here, so you can see the tractors can go down, and I would think that's what they're doing. They've got a crane down there and they'll crane the pieces back on. As we suggested, parts are being moved. As you can see, the lift hill's gone and it is being craned onto the pier. Oh, it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Love to see it. I think this is a process which is going to take all evening. It's not an evening I'm standing here for, however. This is something you don't see every day. I'm really interested to see how this goes down onto the beach. Can't imagine this is quite heavy. Now I think, because you can see that the lorry is there, that's taken a few bits on. And I think it's a slope that goes down there, which is how the tractor's got down. Now, I have to say, I can't remember from walking. But he's going down there. So I've done some work here on the beach. I actually don't know if that's related, to be honest. I can't see that it is. And of course, you'll see as well that some of these are done in bundles, so they'll lift them on in bundles. That will help it get it done a little bit quicker, because again, they are going to be battling against the tide. I just want to see how they go down here, really. I think I'll be quite happy once I've seen that. Apologies for any wind noise. I mean, that's a job and a half, isn't it? That is a job and a half. Yeah, down he goes. I mean, this truck, although the manoeuvre of this truck must be something, to get it back out, even to get up there, is really tight. Here is something you don't see every day, a roller coaster on the beach. So that will now make its way down, ready to be craned on. Now I have to say, that's fascinating even for me to see. It's not something I've seen before, how they get the coaster on and off, wait for the tide to go out, get the bundles in, get the tractor and get it off. That's been really, really good to watch some of that, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Something a little bit different on the channel. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.